Simple React Beginner's Challenge today, we need to build this passcode component. Our component needs to know what are we currently typing, and in the end it needs to check if the password is correct or not. So I typed 123456 and that one is correct, and if I type 1111, that one is wrong. Let's see how to build this one. I have here new Next.js application up and running, and first thing we are going to do is to create our passcode component. So I'm creating components directory and inside passcode.tsx. And there we are going to use React snippets RFC for creating our functional component. So inside we're quickly going to enter one h2 header tag and we are going to write enter passcode. And let's test it out. So here, instead of this one, I'm going to place the passcode component from components directory. And here it is. So now we can close our page and we can create our component from here. Let's check now what are we exactly looking for. So I'm going to search for passcode design. And if we check here the images, so we need something like this, like on iPhone or something like this. So yeah, this one is great. So we can do exactly like this, except we are just going to place the delete button here also to delete one number from our passcode. So we can just follow this design for our component. First thing we are going to create are these 6 circles on top. So that's to know how many numbers we already have in our input. In this case, we have already 4 numbers and we need to enter the 5th number of our passcode. To create this, we need to create first an array. So we are going to use a spread operator and to create an array of 6 elements. So why 6? Because here we have 6 digits. To make that little bit better, we are going to create a constant and call it max number of digits. And we are going to set it to 6, like this. And we are going to use it throughout our component, so we don't repeat number 6 hard-coded like that. And we are going to map through that array. So value, we don't have it, so we don't need it. If you don't have a value, we put just an underscore, and we need our index. So now we are just going to place a div there and put inside our index just to see if it's working. It's working nicely. Here we are missing a key, so we are going to add our index key, and now we have it. We have 6 divs. So now we just need to turn them to circles. First thing we are going to do is to create a wrapper div and put our array inside of that div. And we are going to use flex by Tailwind. So now we have all divs in one line, and we are going to put some gap of maybe 3. That one looks okay. So now we are going to remove this index because we don't need it to be displayed, but we are going to put some style to that. So we are going to put border and then size of maybe 3 and rounded to be full. And we have something similar, maybe a little bit smaller, maybe size 2, like this. Yes, now it looks better. And it is not, I think, justified by center, so we are going to put this one also in, we are going to put also flex and flex column. So justify center to put everything to be centered, and item center also. Here it is, now it is centered, and our passcode also, but we need to make a little bit of gap there, so I'm going to put gap maybe 10. Oh, that's too much. 3. Yeah, now it's good. Okay, so we have our 6 circles, same like here, and let's continue. Now we can create our actual buttons. So we need to have Now the same thing, we're going to do exactly the same thing like with our array here. So I'm going to copy paste this one, and the only difference is we are going to use grid. So we are going to put a full columns grid here, and we are going to, instead of 6 here, we are going to put 9. We can hard code this because we are always going to have 9 numbers for our digits, and we just need to style it a little bit better. And here we are going to put an actual number. So that one is going to be index plus 1, because we don't want 0 here. We are going to put 0 below after our numbers, and size should be much bigger, 12 or maybe even more, maybe 16. Yes, this one looks more like it. And we are going to put gap here also of maybe 5. Let's see the gap here. Yes, I think that's good. Maybe size a little bit better. Yeah, this one looks perfect. Now to style it a little bit, we are going to put flex again and justify center, and we need also item center like this. So we have our border. We are going to put text to maybe 3XL. I think that one, no, maybe 2XL. This one is too big. Okay, this one looks nice. Then we are going to put our background to slate 500 maybe, like this. No, maybe a little bit more, maybe 700. Yes, like this. And this one is a neat trick from Tailwind, if you didn't know this one. So we are not going to put opacity like this 50. We are probably also, oh no, no, it's background opacity, because we don't want numbers also to be transparent, but we are just going to put it like this 50, and we got our opacity working. So you just put it like this after your background color, and you have your opacity. And we don't need border for this, and we are going to put some hover also to background slate just a little bit brighter when we go our mouse over it. Okay, nice. And this one should be a button and not a div. So it looks now, I think it's nice. We just need to move it a little bit from those circles here. We are just going to put here some margin of 10 and move it a little bit down. So that one looks nice. And now we need here our delete button. So that one we are just going to hard code. So we have the class and everything, and we are just going to put it here. We don't need a key. And here we are going to have delete. We are just going to copy there the symbol. And last one, we need here 0. Like this. So now we have everything. We have all our circles, all our buttons, and we just need to implement the functionality. Let's first quickly deal with this delete. So we need less than code. It's this one. And if we place it here, okay, that one is working. So now we can create our states. Now we are going to create the passcode state. So we are creating passcode and set passcode. We are going to use state by React, and that one is going to be a string. So by default, it's going to be an empty string like this. We need to put use client because we are inside Next.js, and this one now became a client component when we added use state hook. Now what we need to do is when we actually click this number 4, we should add number 4 to our passcode. So let's create the handle key click function, and inside we are going to add our key, which is going to be a string like this, but we need to create one more additional check. Here we need to know how many digits we actually clicked. So we need our passcode.length, and we are going to say if it's less than 6, or in our case, we created a great constant for that. If our passcode length is less than max number of digits, only in that case, we are going to set our passcode and add one more digit to our state. And let's test it out now. So we're going to take our handle key click function, and here we are going to put on click on our buttons, and we are going to call handle key click and put index +1. So here TypeScript is complaining because we placed string and we are sending a number. We can just put here string or number. That one is going to work because we are anyway here just placing it in the end of our string. So this one should work. Let's just test it out. So here I'm going to place console log and then our key. And now if I press here number 4, we are getting number 4. If we press number 5, 5, 8, 9, 6, and that is great. So now we actually need to check what is our passcode value. So if I go, yeah, that's great. So it's working. We are setting our state and we have our current passcode. Brilliant. Now we can actually know how many digits we have, and we can update our circles here. So let's do that quickly. So here I'm going to hit a couple of enters so we can see everything nicely. And here I'm going to put these ticks, and we need our condition here. So we're going to put here, I'm going to hit 2 more enters, and here in case that our passcode length is not passcode, actually if our index is less than passcode length, in that case we are going to put background slate 100. Okay, so we have our 6 digits. Let's refresh and try again. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice. So that one is working. We have our condition here. Next thing, we can quickly add this delete function. So we're going to create handle delete, and there we are just going to set our passcode to passcode. Is it slice? I think it's slice, and then we're just doing -1, and that one should delete the last key from our passcode. So let's try it out. It should work, I think, now. No, it's not working. Let's try again. 4, 5, 6, and then delete. It's not working. Okay, maybe it is because I didn't call it anywhere. So here on this one we're going to create on click, and then we just do handle delete. Okay, let's try it out now. Working. Nice. 1, 2, 3, delete, delete, delete. Okay, great. Let's make this 0 also work. So I'm going just to copy this line and put it here, and instead of index +1 we're just going to send 0. So that one should now work. Yes, it's sending us a 0. And now we can actually check if our passcode is correct or not. So I'm going to add a watcher, and when I say watcher I mean use effect by React. And there we need our passcode to check what's our passcode currently, and we are going to check if our passcode length equals to 6, or in our case on max number of digits. So that means we have 6 digits already in our passcode, and here we can, let's just call it like, put a comment to do add API call for login, but we are going to mock it, and we are going to say if passcode equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in that case, this one should be correct. And if not, then it should be wrong. So for that, we need to put our messages here, like success and wrong. And that one should be easy. So we are going to create a new state. First one is going to be is correct and set is correct. That one is going to be Boolean, and by default, it's going to be false. And same thing for wrong password. We need is wrong and set is wrong. So here we are going to place set is correct to true, and here we are going to place set is wrong to true. Let's just put this comment here. And now, based on those booleans, here we are going to place somewhere, maybe here, we are going to place our headers. So first one, if is correct, in that case, put h2 again, maybe, why not, success. And that one should be absolute and text green 500. The other one is wrong, and that one should be text red, and the text can be wrong. Let's test it out. So it should be success in case that we need also relative here for our absolute, and here top 5 to be somewhere there. Okay, let's now test it out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, success. Nice. And if I refresh and go 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, it's wrong. Okay, that one is working. Only thing, our text is not on the right place. So let's change that one. It should be also a little bit bigger. Let's try text XL or text 2XL. Okay, that one is better. We're going to add it also for the success one. And we can put maybe some margin of 8. Yes, like this. Same thing for success. And let's try it out again. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Success. Nice. And we're going 5. Okay, like this. Wrong. And one more behavior we need to do, and it's for better user experience. We're going to remove the passcode in case it's wrong, and we need to remove this message after a while. So here for set is wrong, we are going to say set passcode also to empty string, and set timeout so we can remove this message after maybe 3 seconds or something like that. So set is wrong should be false here. And let's try it out now. So 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay, we removed our passcode and wrong disappeared after a while. Maybe it was too long. Let's try 2 seconds like this. And now, last test probably. Wrong, 2 seconds. Nice, yeah, this one is much better than 3 seconds. If you'd like more challenges, warriors, like this video and join the Horde. Subscribe. This was really an interesting challenge, and if you have something more like this, just put it in the comment below and I'll try to tackle them. You can also join the Discord channel. You have the invitation in the description below, and you can put some challenges there. Try out this challenge, warriors. Until next time, farewell.